So there's this gorgeous idea that comes from the Native Americans called the original instructions. The original instructions. And you can think of them like sacred programming, instinctual directives within every being of nature that guides it toward life, toward evolution, toward becoming what it is meant to become what Mother Earth, what Gaia intended it to be. So that instinct in all things in nature that compels it to grow beyond its current circumstances, to reach an end, not a death end, but a sense that it has fulfilled or is fulfilling its purpose. So those are the original instructions. So like the humpback whales coming from Alaska to Maui every year, so their calves can be born in warmer waters, or photosynthesis, or turtles in Costa Rica swimming as far away as India and then returning to the beach of their birth to lay their eggs, or mycelial networks underneath the forest creating a kind of swarm intelligence, a wood wide web of information, plants in the sun sharing nutrients with plants in the shade, even across species. So that instinct, that urge towards life, that's the original instructions. And humans have it too. But we are the only beings of nature, and make no mistake, we are beings of nature, that can turn our back on them, that can not listen to them, that can try to become something that we're not. So in order to align with your instructions, which help you align with nature, with the natural world, with who Mother Earth intended you to be, because you emerged out of her as well, there are two ways to think of it, two things to kind of attune to that will help you understand your instructions. The first is fate. And fate is a word that doesn't get a lot of airplay in spiritual circles, but it's a word that I love. And fate is about what we are inside, each of us, what we are inside and what we cannot escape. That body, those circumstances, that sexuality, that skin color, this time on the planet, that family, those fated circumstances are gifts, just like the tree or the turtle or the bird are also have fated circumstances. They were born to become what they are. So we have them too. And Gaia's intelligence is that intelligent, that elegant, that everything on Earth serves a purpose to evolve the one planet. And so all of those fated circumstances are there for a reason, even those that we don't like. Because as you know in your life, darkness grows you. Your trauma, your early traumas, they made you more empathic. They taught you something. They have guided you towards something. So even the fated circumstances that we don't like, they are part of the design, and they are part of your own instinctual programming toward more life, toward more growth, toward more evolution. So being inside fate, the Greeks talk about that even the gods can't escape fate. And so that is a real mystery, a mystery to be plumbed. Why that family? Why these circumstances? Why these looks? Why these gifts? Why these propensities? Why this time on the planet? Those are big, wonderful questions that are you'll only find the answer to, not through here, but through a sense of that feels like what it is. It feels like that's the answer. Which leads me to the second aspect of the original instructions, which is feelings, which is the felt senses. So that instinctual programming, that is wired into us somatically, that is wired into our bodies. So that those feelings and emotions that say, this is the right direction, I can feel this is right, this is the wrong direction, this feels dangerous, this feels exciting, this animates me, this opens my heart, this opens my mind. You can actually feel that. And so often why humans need healing is that we don't listen, or we've been acculturated away from our felt senses, away from our somatic signals, into acculturated ideas about what we're supposed to be, about what the rules are, about family expectation or expectations or sociological expectations, anything that pulls us out of that deep sense in our gut that says feels right, doesn't feel right, and that feels right, doesn't feel right. That is those are your instructions. That is nature itself working itself through you, guiding you toward your end, toward again, not physical life end, but toward your goal, toward your purpose, what you are to become, what Mother Earth always intended you to be, why she birthed you at this time as that. So fate and feelings are what everything in the natural world is honoring. And so I invite you into that experience, that inquiry, that sense of when you stop listening to your body, when you stop listening to the somatic signals that say, I don't want to go to that party. I don't want to, I want to pursue this thing even though it's crazy. That is nature. So, yeah. The original instructions, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Aloha.